Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Prayer for Peace. We are here, friends, to read a message, to reflect, and we are here to pray with one another. Prayer is so important. So we ask you just for a few minutes, let us leave all the technology aside. Let us find a quiet place if we can. Let us get a bottle of a cup of water and put right next to us. And let us use these moments as true healings for our souls. When we pray, we know we raise our vibrations, we connect with the higher spirits who guide our lives, who are here with us always. But we are the ones who need to connect with them. So when we do a heartfelt prayer, that's what we do, friends. We raise our vibrations, we connect with them, and then these moments are true healing for our souls. We may, after these moments and after this evening, wake up feeling better the next day, have that idea how we can solve that problem or how we can talk to the family member, the loved one that maybe we are having some type of challenges with. So, friends, let us embrace this moment because it is unique. Yes, it is a blessing to be here, incarnated, reincarnated on planet Earth, especially at a time where we know we're transitioning from a planet of trials and expiations to a planet of regeneration. So, yes, we are marching, but we need help, we need support, right? We support one another, but we know we need support from God. So, let us then, friends, start with a message. Today, we're going to read a message from the book Living Spring, psychographed by Chico Xavier, by the Spirit Emmanuel. The message that we will read is titled Apostles. It is number 57, and it starts by a quote from Paul 1 to the Corinthians 4:9. For it seems to me that God has put us apostles last, like men condemned to death, for we have been made spectacles to the world, to angels, and to men. And then Emmanuel explains the following. An apostle is an educator par excellence. Willingness to work and self sacrifice live within him or her so that the mind of his or her disciples may be transformed and illuminated on their ascent towards higher spheres. The legislator makes laws that lead to balance and justice in the social arena. The administrator uses material and human resources to provide service. The cleric teaches the layperson about the faith in its primary expressions. The artist embellishes the way to the mind by opening the heart to the edifying messages that the world encompasses in its content of spirituality. The scientist is in awe before the realities that the divine wisdom has created for human evolution, and he or she reveals them to people in a clear and perspectival way. The thinker asks questions, probing transitory phenomena. The doctor aids the sick. The soldier keeps the crowd in order. The worker is the active minstrel of material forms, improving those meant for the preservation of life. Apostles, however, are guides for the spirit. In all the great causes of humankind, they are living institutions of the revealing example, living amid the world of causes and effects, and showing in themselves the essence of what they teach, the truth that they demonstrate, and the light they make shine around others. They influence the thoughts of the wise and the ignorant, the rich and the poor, the great and the humble, renewing their way of believing and being so that the world might be uplifted and sanctified. Within them arises the equation of facts and ideas with which they make themselves pioneers or defenders by completely giving themselves to others. Hence, they toil and struggle, suffer and grow without rest, facing the many crosses of pain and incomprehension. They represent the spiritual East that leavens the loaf of progress and improvement. According to Paul of Tarsus, they move through this world like prisoners who are condemned to incessant suffering, as if the divine providence has placed them in the worst position of the human experience. This is because within them we find the positive demonstration of the good to the world and possibility of being instruments of high order spirits, the source of imperishable benefits for all humankind. Wow, friends, yes, the message tonight is talking about the apostles. Yes, talking about those who come to do as Emmanuel says in his words right here, the ultimate sacrifice. They come, friends, to, as it says, show us the light that they are made of and shine that light around others. They come to teach us the essence and the truth that they demonstrate. How, friends? By their example. We know in our planet Earth, we had, yes, many spirits who have come with this role, the role to shed the light to each and every one of us. Yes, we do, friends. But who is our main apostle, right? Jesus. Jesus is our guide and model. Yes, but he came and he said, I cannot tell you everything right now, but I will send you the promised consoler. And he has sent us, friends, Spiritism, which is here with us, and many, many other spirits who have come to show us the pathway, including Chico Xavier, yes, the author of this book, and so many Kardec, Leon Denis, Dr. Bezerra de Menezes. There are so many friends, spirits who came to do exactly as Emmanuel says in this message, to be educators, to be willing to work and sacrifice their lives so that their disciples may be transformed and illuminated as they ascend to the higher spheres. So, friends, the question for all of us is, who are we looking as the main apostle, or who we think is the main apostle in our lives? Because we say we believe in God and we follow Jesus, but then in our day to day, we make choices not that goes towards hand in hand with the teachings of Jesus, but with what? Maybe with what we see in society, with what we see on TV, always looking for the next opportunity, the next promotion, the next purchase. thinking about the next car, the next house, the next vacation, how people will think of me, or what they will think of me. But are we following the main apostle? Are we following Jesus' footsteps in what he came to show us? Because imagine, friends, Emmanuel describes right here that these spirits, they come, they influence the thoughts of the wise and the ignorant, the rich and the poor, the great and the humble, renewing their way of believing in being so that the world might be uplifted and sacrificed. So they come, friends, like Jesus came to show us the pathway, to really lead us to the right direction. But it has been over more than 2,000 years, and here we are. Have we really learned from these spirits, from these apostles in our lives? Or are we following like it is in the gospel according to Spiritism? Are we following God, or we are following Mammoth? Because we cannot do both, friends. There's just one way. Yes, they say right here, it would require sweat, tears, struggle, sacrifice. Yes, it will require toil, but we will grow, we will evolve. And Paul of Tarsus, he who this message is based on, is an example for us, friends. If you haven't read it, we highly recommend the book Paul and Stephen that talks about the story of Paul of Tarsus, who starts as Saul of Tarsus and then becomes Paul. And in his trajectory of self discovery, of knowing about the Christ and truly surrender. So he is a true and a living example for all of us because he didn't hesitate to follow the apostle. Yes, he had his doubts, but once at the road to Damascus, he has an encounter with Jesus. From that day forward, friends, he completely changed his life. He left everything behind. And like it says here in this message, he truly followed the apostle with sacrifice, but he knew there was no time to waste. He knew the truth, and now it was on him. And because of him, friends, we are here today because he spread the gospel of Jesus to the Gentiles. So we have to reflect, friends. Let us reflect, because if we go through André Luiz's books, we read the book Nosso Lar, and then The Messengers, and then so many others, we will see that before we reincarnated, we truly asked, we begged that we could come back and we would have a chance to address things from many, many, many lives. And here we are, and we have the blessing of Spiritism in our lives to guide our lives. But are we truly taking it in? Are we following the apostle? Or we say we do, but in our day to day choices, we're not being coherent because we are choosing and making decisions like everybody else, but they don't have Spiritism. So we have free will. God will not impose anything on us. But then we see the consequences. We read the book The Messengers and we see these cases of those who failed in their reincarnation and they get to the spiritual realm and they are heartbroken. They suffer very much because they know that they truly miss an opportunity. Yes, we will have other opportunities, but it might not be with that group of family members right away, because if they progress, they are ahead of us, we might not reincarnate with them yet. It might not be with that friend, with that co-worker. It might not be in this specific country. So this is a unique opportunity, friends. So let us use this time to reflect, and let us read this final sentence, because it says, it is because within these apostles that we find the positive demonstration of the good to the world, the possibility of being instruments of higher order spirits, and the source of imperishable benefits for the humankind. Friends, Jesus didn't come to show us how to be an angel, how to be a perfect spirit. He came to show us how to be a true human on earth. And we know we are far from it. But what is He asking of us? He's asking for our efforts. He's asking, yes, that we also will have to make sacrifices. We will cry, but our hearts will be light. We will feel supported. We will feel His love, because He's always, always gonna be by your side, guiding and leading the way. So, a lot for us to reflect tonight, friends. So, let us then pray asking for help and support. So, how we should approach this prayer? We know we have our own petitions, we know we have those things that we want to ask, but at this very moment, let us connect with one another in one voice, in one vibration. We don't need to ask, because the high spirits are here, they know what we need, and they are ready to provide us the medicine that we need. So let us then close our eyes and let us feel enveloped in radiating light. Let us feel that from each of our cells in our physical bodies, rays of light shine bright, because we are light. We are joy of living. We are peace. And the love and strength of God lives within us. Let us visualize our dear Master Jesus at this very moment, penetrating our homes, giving us a warm and caring embrace. He knows exactly what we are going through. We know our worries, our challenges. He knows our shortcomings. Dear Master Jesus, we're still so far from you. yet so close. You came, dear Master, as the message that we read tonight, to show us the ultimate sacrifice for the good on earth. He showed us how to be true humans on earth. Thank you, Master Jesus, for guiding our lives, for sustaining us with your love, and for providing us all the resources we need, even before we acknowledge ourselves. Dear Master Jesus, we pray at this very moment for those who don't yet have opened their hearts to embrace you, both in the physical and the spiritual realm. We pray for them, dear Master, that sooner rather than later they can open their hearts, knowing that with you the loaf is light and we are ready. We have everything we need with you by our side, Master. Master, please forgive those who still 2,000 years later fight to destroy your works on earth. That whenever they are, dear Master, that they can be enveloped in your healing light because they don't know what they're doing. We pray, dear Master, for the many brothers and sisters who are suffering at this very moment. We pray for those in hospitals, nursing homes, those in shelters, refugee camps. But we pray also for the leaders of the world, the government, the decision makers, because of their influence. Many things in our lives. Dear Master Jesus, we pray for everyone connected in the circle of prayer, that they can feel your kind and benevolent embrace and your voice whispering in their ears. You are love, you are light, you are joy of living. Everything passes and this shall also pass. Dear Master, with much gratitude in our hearts, we ask your permission to close this prayerful moments of tonight. And so be it. Thank you, dear friends. We hope you feel this embrace whenever you are. If you have any questions, write to us at kardecradio@gmail.com, and we will see you here one more time tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another prayer for peace. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening. Bye bye.